Good afternoon and welcome along to the Lantern Community Stadium for live 90 minutes coverage of Potters Bar Town versus Enfield Town. It's the latest in the roster of pre-season friendlies, with the big kickoff now only 3 weeks away. The big team news today is that it's the long-awaited debut of Lamar Reynolds up front for Town. There is one trialist in the starting 11 and there's the usual phalanx of trialists on the bench as well. We'll likely see them at the 45 or perhaps 60-minute mark. But before we get to the team sheets and the team news, it's my great pleasure to introduce another trialist alongside me. There's no John Manatara today, so it's my great pleasure to introduce the one and only Paul Manell. Paul, how are you, and what are you looking for from today's game?
Good afternoon, Michael. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're not going to take me off at half-time. Yes, good afternoon, everybody, and we are at the Lantern Community Stadium, a much-changed Lantern Community Stadium, actually. The first thing that stands out is a brand-new, spanking artificial pitch, and I think we can be thankful for that today, to be honest, because if it was grass, the pouring rain we've had in North London and this part of the world overnight and this morning, I think the game would have been off. So thank goodness for their new wonderful looking artificial pitch. And the stadium's changed a bit. And if you know your Potters Bar Stadium, your, as it's called, Lantern Community Stadium these days, there's a terrace the length of the pitch opposite us, a shallow terrace. There's a couple of new stands behind the goal. We're in the old stand. You may remember there's an old stand on the side. So quite a changed Lantern Community Stadium. And yeah, the thing I'm looking forward to, Michael, is of course, as you say, the long-awaited debut of Lamar Reynolds. We were waiting for his international clearance to come through, and he starts alongside Tommy Wood. And it'll be interesting to see how those two interchange and work together. We've been told that Reynolds has lightning pace. So, let's see what happens with Reynolds. I imagine he'll play one half and then go off at half-time, but it's a strong starting lineup, everybody. We think it'll be a back four, and it's just one trialist. I'm sure Mike will give you the team in a moment. Just one trialist in the starting lineup. So a strong first 45 minutes we're expecting.
Potentially even more. On Tuesday night, was it, the friendly against Walthamstow? The starting 11 lasted a full 60 minutes. And with the big kick-off 3 weeks away, Gavin, the town manager, might be looking to build up the minutes in players' legs. So we'll run through the team sheet. We don't have a team sheet for Walthamstow, so it's going to be numbers again for them. But for Town, they line up with number 1 in goal, Addy Connolly. The back 4 is number 5, Zav Benjamin. Likely to be right back, 19, Adam Thompson. 6, Henry Hawkins. They'll be the centre-back pair with Joe Payne. Left back, he was on loan at Potters Bar last season. He's played previously for Potters Bar. He's left back for Town today. In midfield, we expect a number 20, Mickey Parcell, and 14, Bailey Brown. On the wings, presumably on the right wing, there'll be number 11, Billy Leonard. We expect the left wing is going to be the trialist, number 7. And then in attack for Town, as Paul mentioned, Tommy Wood and Lamar Reynolds is up front for Town, trying to identify what shirt number Reynolds is wearing. Bring that to you in a moment, but it's Wood and a debut for Reynolds. Amongst the subs today, Evan Jones and Sam Youngs. We think Lamar Reynolds might be wearing 10, that looks right. The number 7, the left wing for Town, is the same trialist who played pretty convincingly and pretty effectively against Walthamstow midweek. He's on the left. He appears to be quite right-footed, but he did a good job on the left, so we'll keep an eye on him. So that's the Town lineup then. Benjamin, Thompson, Hawkins and Payne at the back. Parcell, Brown, Billy Leonard and number 7, the trialist across the middle, and Tommy Wood, Lamar Reynolds up top, with Addy Connolly keeping net today. Hello on the chat to Phil and to the one and only Reece Forster as well. It's popped up on the chat. So thank you for listening. The players are just about ready. It is the 65th anniversary of Potters Bar Town. It's the Potters Bar Charity Cup. It's free entry today, and they're encouraging donations rather than ticket prices, which is a good move from them. And it's a decent crowd in, filing past us, pints in hand. The rain has for now at least, debated, and it's certainly very muggy as well. It's a strange sort of temperature, strange climate, so it's going to be a muggy one and a sweaty one for the players. Mickey Parcell is going to kick off proceedings. As I say, no team sheet for Potters Bar, so it'll be numbers only for them, but Parcell's given it back to Adam Thompson. He's lofted it forward to the left towards Tommy Wood. Potters Bar have won possession immediately, and they've won the first free kick of the afternoon as well, which they've taken quickly up the line on this artificial surface, up the right flank towards the one and only Dylan Adji-Hersey, who's wearing 7 for Potters Bar today, but the ball's gone out of play, and Joe Payne takes the throw for Town up the line. Flick on, and Reynolds gets his first touch for Town, holds it up well. Left corner of the area, spreads it infield to Mickey Parcell, who tried to drag it back infield. A cute pass attempted, it was cut out. Potters Bar have cleared up the pitch. Thompson, Leonard and Parcell have combined. Tommy Wood trying to get ahead in it. Might fall for Leonard. Wood wins it back. Leonard crosses into the area. It's cleared by Potters Bar. Adji-Hersey heads forward for them. Now they can motor forward. Played down the left. Zav Benjamin's covering it right back today for Town, an orthodox right back position, and he gives it back to Addy Connolly. Connolly rolls it under his foot and kicks up the pitch towards halfway on the right. Billy Leonard climbs but is beaten to it by Potters Bar, who can now attack on the left. Thompson clears, only as far as Potters Bar in the middle. They look to spread the ball out wide to the right. Adji-Hersey will pick it up for them. Adji-Hersey on the right flank. The ball's put out of play and it's a throw to Town. Well, that's been a lively first 90 seconds or so. Paul, this nice new AstroTurf surface that they've got, how do you see it playing so far?
Yeah, you're right, Michael. Super quick, isn't it? I mean, after a couple of sluggish surfaces, the complaint at Canvey and Walthamstow midweek is they were very bobbly surfaces and very dry after all the sunshine. This is anything but. I'll just break off. Adji-Hersey was just getting cross in, but there is an offside. So, yeah, and a word about Dylan playing against Towners. Great servant to Enfield Town. Good to see him out there. But yeah, very quick surface. And I'll tell you what a first couple of touches from Lamar Reynolds. Paul was played into him quite sharply, and he controlled it well and moved away from his defender. Good early signs, Michael.
Yeah, strong start from Reynolds. Very excited to see how he and Tommy Wood combine. Wood's made quite the impact in his first 3 starts. Town have a throw just over our halfway line on the left. Joe Payne takes, lobs it up towards Reynolds. Bailey Brown gets the second head, and then it's cleared by Potters Bar, and as far as Parcell mopping up, trying to play it forward towards Billy Leonard, but it's headed back to the goalkeeper by Potters Bar. Yeah, Dylan Adji-Hersey, of course, formerly of Town, made 15 appearances last season, including 8 starts. In the preceding season, he made 46 appearances. So, good servant, popular chap at Enfield Town, but now in opposition colours in the claret shirts for Potters Bar as they go on the attack. The ball ends up safely enough in the hands of Addy Connolly. Good to see Connolly getting a start as well. I think the goalkeepers in particular found the surface difficult against Walthamstow in midweek. It was a very bobbly surface, and as I understand, the message from the manager Gavin McPherson was basically to the players, just build up your fitness, don't worry too much about anything else. So it's on Wednesday, the drill was just to get through the game without injuries, build up their fitness. Today, however, the pitch is much smoother. Bailey Brown's bringing it forward for Town. Plays it into the trialist. The trialist half clears it, and Dylan Adji-Hersey eventually puts the ball out of play for a throw. So it's going to be a throw to Town, about 20 yards from the corner flag, which Joe Payne's getting ready to take on the left for Town. And Henry Hawkins is trotting forward, so it's going to be a long throw for Town. The trialist has come short. Hawkins has gone into the area. Wood and Brown and Reynolds are all in there as well. In comes the throw now from Payne in towards the near side of the 6-yard box. It's loose, and the shot came in from the trialist. It deflected off a Potters Bar player. It's first corner of the game, and it's gone Town's way after 4.5 minutes.
Seriously, mate, you've sat in my seat.
Corner to Town.
I told you.
It's First corner will be taken by Billy Leonard, and it comes from the near side. It's half loose in the area, goes straight up in the air, half cleared. Joe Payne gets ahead on it, keeps it on, keeps play going. Billy Leonard out on the left. Now it's the trialist out to the left of the area, chips the ball into the area, flicked header, just wide to the post. In comes the shot to the far post from Hawkins. It's saved eventually by the Potters Bar keeper.
No, I'm not calming down. I'm surrounded by fuckers.
Little flurry of activity there from Enfield Town. Paul, what did you make of that one?
Yes, it all stemmed first of all from the long throw of Joe Payne, which we missed a bit last season. And then, a bit of a scramble and a block in the 6-yard box. Good pressure from Enfield Town, though.
Addy Hersey on the attack for Potters Bar, but Town managed to smuggle it clear just outside the D. Picked up again by Potters Bar, but Town have won the free kick. 5 minutes gone. It's been a lively start by both sides. Town having that little flurry of activity from the set piece, and now there'll be a moment's calm. The trialist on the left flank is pausing to tie his shoelace. It stopped raining, mercifully. It's still muggy, it's still very overcast. Good attendance in today as well. Connolly takes the free kick up towards the right flank. Reynolds is beaten in the air. Parcell wins the second header. Billy Leonard will pick it up now on the right flank for Town. Leonard gets the cross in. There's no one in Town colours. It's half cleared by Potters Bar. It's going to be picked up by the trialist on the left of the area. In he goes towards the byline. Peels for handball there because Potters Bar defender, in blocking the ball, fell on it with his arm. But I think that says it all. He fell on it with his arm. You could hardly call that deliberate. Any complaints about that? It's gone out for a corner. Any complaints about that decision, Paul?
I was shouting for handball, Michael, but no, I think you're right. Yes, the ball came out to trialist, our trialist, wearing the number 7 shirt on the left. Tried to get the cross in, but I think you're right. The defender kind of fell onto the ball. It would have been very, very harsh. But it's a corner to Towners.
Leonard takes in towards the near post, and it's cleared immediately by Potters Bar, and that's gone out for a throw to Town. Our commentary position is midway inside the Potters Bar half. So can't quite see where Payne's taking it from. It's about 20-30 yards from goal. He's given it short, got it back, drilled it low into the area. It's half cleared. In comes the shot from Billy Leonard, spun up onto his left foot, volleyed. Not a bad effort, but it was wide off goal, and it's a goal kick to Potters Bar. Bright start though from Town.
Yes, some very, very swift interchanging. The trialist, wearing number 7, was involved again there. He laid it off to Joe Payne, who crossed it. And Billy Leonard, with a volley that wasn't too far wide. And some slick stuff from Enfield on this slick surface.
The goal kick has been taken by Potters Bar, but Town have got it clear, and Bailey Brown's lofted it up towards the trialist, wearing 7. If you were at the Walthamstow game or listening to it midweek, he played left wing that day as well. Potters Bar have the ball, they've chipped it up towards the Town area, but that's easy enough. Addy Connolly makes the most of his penalty area, comes to the edge of it and gathers. So it's another back 4 again for Town. This time Zav Benjamin right back, Thompson and Hawkins in the centre, and Joe Payne left back.
Enough burn you every side.
Yeah.
What have you made of the back 4 so far from what you've seen this season in pre-season, Paul, as compared to the back 3 or back 5 as it often was last season?
Well, I was at the Wimbledon game, Michael, in fact, next to you. I wasn't at Canvey or Walthamstow, but it would look like one of the good things to come out the pre-season so far is how solid we've been at the back. I mean, we've conceded, two goals. One of them was a worldy free kick, we might gather, at Walthamstow. So it's worked pretty well, I think, pretty solid, and I think what it's enabled us to do as well, we like to get a lot of crosses in, especially from Billy Leonard. It's enabled more bodies perhaps to get into the box on the end of those crosses as well. So I think so far it seems to work quite nicely, but Gavin's not afraid of going back to trusted back 3, which I think he did about the hour mark on Tuesday night. So it could be quite fluid, I think, Michael, where, you know, we might start with a back four, and depending how the game's going and the situation, you might see a return to the back three.
Yeah, I'll be interested, particularly against the Arsenal and Spurs under 21s, how the back four fares, if it is indeed a back four. But Potter's Bar on the attack here, cutting infield. In comes a shot well charged down by Zav Benjamin. Thompson feeds Parcell, he's bundled over, and it's a free kick to Town. Yeah, Potter's Bar just broke forward there on the left, cut in field, and as they lined up a shot from about 25 yards, Zav Benjamin came in from right back to slide in and make the block. Had a quick word with Zav Benjamin after the Wimbledon game and asked him how it differed playing on the right of a back three as opposed to an orthodox right back, and he just casually shrugged and said, "It's all the same to me." Connolly kicks the ball up towards the right. Wood won the header, he's got it back from Leonard, but now he's lost out, and it's with Harry Brandt, the young Potter's Bar played it forward, and the flag's gone up.
How do you know?
Against the Potter's Bar forwards.
He got there before you, Lino.
Well, mate, over there was closer.
The linesman on this near side getting some polite advice from the Potter's Bar regulars. Free kick will go to Town, just in front of the Town dugout. Town wearing yellow today, top to tone yellow, and the hosts Potter's Bar claret shirts, white shorts, claret shorts. Addy Connolly's in a green top with black shorts, black socks, and he takes this free kick now up the right again. Potter's Bar win the initial header, and the second ball, it's Harry Brandt, their young midfielder. He's played it forward. Henry Hawkins has cut it out, slides the ball across the halfway line to Joe Payne. He plays it forward to the trialist. Infield, Bailey Brown takes a touch, moves in field, plays it forward. Wood lays it off, looking for the trialist, sliding tackle, but Bailey Brown's picked up the second ball, and then Potter's Bar are able to collect possession inside the centre circle, spreading the ball wide. Dylan Adjihursi will chase that, look to keep it in play. Flag's gone up, it's gone out of play. It's a section of the pitch that's hidden from us, obscured by a bank of fans leaning on the fence. Just see enough to make out that the flag went up, so it's a throw to Town, left back position. And it remains after 12 minutes. Potter's Bar Town 0, Enfield Town 0. Paul, in a moment I'll ask you if any individuals have caught your eye so far, but it will be another throw to Town just before the halfway line on the left, and Joe Payne will take it.
He's a cheat.
Payne takes it up the line. Half cleared by Potter's Bar. Benjamin, or not the best clearance by him on halfway. Potter's Bar will collect possession. Back to goal. Brandt stabs it forward. Thompson wins the header. Still in play. Potter's Bar attacking down the left. Now it's spurted out of play, and it's a throw to Potter's Bar halfway inside the Town half on the left. Looked initially very enthusiastically for a quick throw, but they've taken their time, thrown it short, trying to build down the left. Bit of space now for the number 8 for Potter's Bar. He cuts in field onto his right foot, tries to dink a ball into the penalty area. Turn and shot from the number 9. It's got to come out to the edge of the area. Midfielder thought about a long range shot there, but then he's thought against it. Trialist stepped in, but Adjihurst has collected it. He's got a yard of space here, chips it forward. Hawkins cuts it out. Brown helps it on, and Town's trialist lobs it up towards the halfway line. Comes back towards Town again, though. Parcell looking to close down his man, but number 11 for Potter's Bar gives it to number 3 on the left. Low cross right across the edge of the area, and it's going to roll out of play for a throw on this near side to Town in their left back position. 13 minutes gone, it's 0-0. Paul, anyone caught your eye so far?
Yeah, I was just going to say, Michael, actually, after a very bright start for Towners, Potter's Bar is just starting to get a bit more of the ball in midfield, and they're moving it very quickly, looking for the runners up front. Been a couple of narrow offsides. Town just need to get a bit more possession in the middle of the park, I would suggest. A few minutes ago, you saw how good Javier Benjamin is playing at right back, because he is so quick. It looked like the player was away, and he just came from nowhere because of his speed and won the ball back. The 19, I don't know his name for Potter's Bar, he's impressed. He's been looking up and picking the passes, so he's looked good as well. But I can see why Jav Benjamin might play that right back role in the back four, because he is super quick.
Free kick's coming in for Potter's Bar and towards the edge of the area. It's squirted through and it's going to be kept in very well there by Addy Connolly. Sliding across the AstroTurf to keep that in, prevent the corner, and it's in his arms. I think the 19 for Potter's Bar is Harry Brandt, whose shirt number is older than his... shirt number is larger than his age, I think. He's only 17. Benjamin there competes and he's given it away and he's conceded a free kick as well.
That'll teach me to big up Benjamin.
A bit of a commentator's curse there on Zav Benjamin. And it's a free kick to Potter's Bar, 15 yards inside the town half on the left. Good position this to swing it in towards the area if the mood inclines them. Gavin McPherson's risen to his feet and he's in familiar prowling pose on the touchline there, drinking it all in. As the whistle goes and Potter's Bar prepared to send this free kick to the edge of the area. Brown just about got the first touch in it. It's going to come loose to Potter's Bar. First shot comes in from them. It's over the top of the bar. Hits the roof, the low roof of the little stands just behind the goal. It's goal kick to Town. I think that's Potter's Bar's first shot of the match. 15 minutes gone. It's Potter's Bar Town 0, Enfield Town 0. We've seen one touch from Lamar Reynolds. We've seen him try to work back, dig in a bit and then concede a free kick. What have you made of him so far?
Yeah, he's been a bit quiet. I mean, incredible start where the ball was fizzed into him and a great control when he moved away from the defender. I think he probably wants to feed off Tommy Wood, so I think it depends on getting the ball up to Tommy Wood, him holding the ball up and Lamar Reynolds playing off him, and also feeding off crosses. And the last 10 or 15 minutes, Potter's Bar have had the better of it really, but as I speak, Tanners are on a break.
Yeah, Thompson's fed Billy Leonard on the right. He's got a low cross into the area. In comes the shot. It's got to fall out for the trialist. Number 7, trialist shoots. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. Still with Town. Trialist chips it into the area. Not the best clearance from Potter's Bar. It's gone high into the area. Reynolds got a head on it. Wood lays it back. Bailey Brown, right corner of the area. Shoots. Blocked. And it's going to spin out towards the touchline. Billy Leonard will keep it in and he'll ping another cross in towards the area. Wood rises, it's just over his head. It might fall for the trialist, and then Payne comes across. He's caught by Aji Hersey, but I don't think he's going to get a free kick. It's just going to be a throw to Town. Former teammates at both Town and Potter's Bar last season, Aji Hersey and Payne. Ball's gone out of play then. Throw to Town, 20 yards out on the left. Joe Payne lining up a long one. A little flurry of activity a moment ago resulted in a couple of shots. A good block and a good save from Potter's Bar, and now in comes the throw from Payne in towards the 6-yard box. It's flicked on and out of the area. Parcell can't quite get to the second ball, but Hawkins does well to pick it up, gives it short to Parcell. Central now pings it out wide to Billy Leonard, hugging the touchline out on the right. Leonard looking to go down the line, now attempts a cross. It's blocked and it's going to go out for a throw on the right to Town. Good little spell of pressure there from Town. A couple of shots, one blocked, one saved.
Yeah, it was, Michael. We were saying Lamar Reynolds probably wanted more service from crosses. Well, he got the cross. If it was Billy Leonard with the cross, it came out to him. His shot was blocked, but then it found its way to the trialist, who did a lovely little dummy on the fullback, broke inside the box, and his shot was well saved by the keeper. And then there was a bit of mayhem after that in the box as well, and Brown had a shot that was blocked. So good pressure from Towners.
Throws come in from the right from Joe Payne, but the whistle's gone against Town, and that's a free kick to Potter's Bar, and they get a moment of respite. The sun's come out, unbelievably. It was absolutely...
Summer's back.
I mean, it was rain of biblical proportions earlier this morning, and indeed just walking up here, it was looking like the heavens were going to open again, but the sun's out, very muggy, and this lovely new AstroTurf pitch makes a pleasant change for Town after the desert-esque surface that was the Walthamstow pitch midweek. Potter's Bar looking to force the ball forward. Hawkins takes no chances, smashes the ball high into the air. Parcell did well to keep that in play. Potter's Bar have lobbed it forward again on the left, and Thompson's come across. I've been impressed by Thompson so far this pre-season. He's looked like he's just marshalling that back four. He does a lot of talking. Town on the defensive here as Potter's Bar look to attack, and they've won their first corner. Potter's Bar will be out on the left, but Thompson midweek, he had one of the trialists alongside him, and you could see and hear him actually just organising things, talking to trialists through events. and he's just popped up well, particularly covering on the flanks. If the fullback gets beaten, Thompson seems to be reading it well enough to go across and just knock the ball out of play and let everyone reorganise. 19 minutes gone, in comes the first Potters Bar corner from their left. Header goes up, and it's in! Potters Bar score from the corner. It was a deep corner from their left, and on the right edge of the 6-yard box, the header came in. Connolly got two hands to it, but could only push it into the roof of the net. And after 20 minutes, it's Potters Bar Town 1, Enfield Town 0.
Yeah, Gavin and the coaching staff will not be happy about that. Just a corner came in, and it looked like the Potters Bar player just emerged between Enfield Town defenders. No one really picked him up, and it was quite a simple header into the corner of the net. Yeah, you do not want to be conceding a goal from a set piece. I think it was 19, was it? Who were bigging up earlier, who scored. We're talking about his passing. Well, now he's scored, Well, first goal with his head, apparently. But he wasn't really picked up, as I say. He burst through a couple of defenders, and I think there'll be talk of that at half-time, Michael, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think his name's Harry Brandt. He got the Young Player of the Year for Potters Bar last season. Made 31 appearances, 2 goals, and he's got one in pre-season now against Enfield Town. Potters Bar on the attack again. A big pass from deep. Hawkins gets there first, plays it back to Connolly. Connolly deals with it. Potters Bar head it back towards the town area. Hawkins has time to bring that down and nudges it forward towards Tommy Woods, but Potters Bar get there first. Now chip the ball forward. Payne clears with the head. Parcell knocks it on. Woods beaten to it, and it's put out of play by Ryan Doherty, wearing the captain's armband. 24-year-olds. And Town have the throw. Goes up the line from Payne. Reynolds is going to pick it up. Tries to beat his man, but defender got a foot in, and that's out of play for a throw to Enfield Town. About halfway inside the Potters Bar half. Reynolds takes it to Payne. Payne's chipped it in towards the back post. It's curling, but it's gone over everyone's head, and it's easy enough for the goalkeeper. 22 minutes gone, halfway through the first half, just about. Potters Bar Town 1, Enfield Town 0. The goal in 20 minutes from a corner. Harry Brandt with it. Potters Bar looking to attack again, but Zav Benjamin, he's made a shaky start, and that was another poor clearance from Benjamin. He's looking suitably crestfallen at his mistakes. Actually had his shirt over his head there in disgust. Joe Payne's gone to ground. Looks winded more than anything. He's just on his back, and it will be a free kick to Town. Something or other. Lively start, and you can't say Potters Bar haven't deserved the lead.
No, that's right, Michael. This is a great test, I would say, for Enfield Town this afternoon for the Towners, because Potters Bar obviously know the surface, and they are playing some very, very quick, slick football, some very quick passing, getting the ball forward early. And yeah, this is a test for Potters Bar. And bright start from Towners, but the last 15 minutes, I would say, Potters Bar have dominated, and they're probably good value. I'll just break off as it's gathered by the Potters Bar keeper. Probably good value for that lead, although, as I said, Towners would be very upset about a goal straight from the corner.
Potters Bar from a long goal kick have won a throw high up the pitch on the right. It's about halfway inside the Town half. The referee's blown his whistle. Not quite sure what he's not liking. Blew his whistle there, the ref, and then made a hand gesture I just couldn't decipher. Hot day for him. I think he wants a different ball. Play will resume with a throw to Potters Bar. About 20 yards from the corner flag on the right as they attack. It's gone into the area. Bailey Brown steps in, does well, and gets a bit of help and wins the free kick. Good battling there from Brown in his first start of pre-season. He came on for 30 minutes midweek, and he mentioned to me he was looking for 30 minutes midweek and then 60 today. So we'll see how he gets on. The new formation, as well as meaning it's a back four rather than the back three, it means there's 4 across the middle for Town. It means that there's 2 central midfielders rather than the 3 that they were playing last season. How have you seen that working so far in terms of control of the ball in possession as much as anything else, Paul?
Just broke off as Shav clears it. Yes. Mickey Parcell and Bailey Brown, they're quite similar in their quite defensive midfielders. The one thing that concerns me a little bit, especially if you're playing a back four, is possibly a lack of creativity in that middle park. I mean, there's not a Jack Bates or an Alfie Tuck who can get the ball and have time to look up. So that might be something Gavin is thinking about, getting someone in who's a little bit more creative, to get into the as you say, into those two central midfield positions. So it's going to be 2 from 3, you would have thought. At the moment it'll be 2 from Brown, Parcell and Youngs. None of them are really like look up and pass it players, are they? I don't think, Michael.
Yeah, we can wait and see, keep an eye on it. Here is Parcell, and he's looked up and passed it. Giving it to Billy Leonard, right corner of the area. Low cross into the area, and back post. Reynolds couldn't quite connect. The flag went up anyway. It was a low fizzing ball from Billy Leonard from the right corner of the area. Reynolds was arriving at the back post. He was off balance. He slid. The ball sort of spun off his foot and wide, but the flag had gone up. I mean, Town, without really dominating play, they have looked threatening on occasion when they've come forward, but you wouldn't say that they're bossing and dominating the game in midfield.
No, they've had moments, Michael. A lot of it is when it's gone wide, especially to Billy Leonard, and he's got crosses in. That's when Town has had a threat, and from long throws from Joe Payne, and from corners as well. I'll just break off.
Reynolds has picked it up, and he's beaten his man inside the area. He's pulled it back, and it cut out by Potter's Bar, but it's going to out to Billy Leonard on the right. Tempted cross, spins up off a defender. Then Potter's Bar managed to clear Dilly Adjan. Hersey completes the clearance, and Hawkins, as they're sweeping up at the back, gives it to Connolly. Connolly takes a touch and clears. He's looked secure enough with his feet so far. He'll be disappointed with the goal he conceded, Connolly, because he got hands to it. But on the floor, he's looked very good. It helps, I suppose, that it's a nice flat surface for him. Town are in possession inside their own half. Leonard battling away. Bailey Brown comes to help him out and does really well. Feeds it to Mickey Parcell. He spreads it wide to Hawkins. That was very neat from Town. Leonard, Brown and Parcell combining there to wriggle out of trouble. Now Town have played it across the back four, and here's Zav Benjamin at right back. Benjamin gives it to Adam Thompson. Thompson dribbling forward now, gives it to Benjamin on the halfway line on the right. He turns, pirouettes. Town looking to have that spell of possession that's rather eluded them so far, as Hawkins now has his turn. Parcell and Brown are showing for it as Thompson comes forward, gives it to Zav Benjamin over halfway now. It goes in field to Tommy Wood. He holds it up well, but then is crowded out by 2 Potter's Bar players. The long clearance is going to allow Potter's Bar to break forward on the left. In comes the cross low into the centre. Parcell let it run. It's going to fall to Potter's Bar. In comes a shot. It's over the top. It's Harry Brandt again. And on the counter-attack there, Town were almost caught out. A strange moment where Mickey Parcell had the opportunity to clear and just almost dummied the ball. There's going to be a stoppage because the Potter's Bar player is down, but another warning sign there for Town at the back.
Massive, yes. Potter's Bar have looked very, very good on the break, and that was a very quick break for them. It was Tommy Wood who lost possession, and Potter's Bar came down the left wing very, very quickly. Ball was crossed. As you say, it looked like Mickey Parcell was going to clear it, and the ball seemed to get stuck under his feet, and he fell over, and it came out to, I think it was 19 again, wasn't it? Edge of the box, and he might have wanted to do better there. He hit it over the bar, but yeah, big warning for Enfield Town there. But Lamar Reynolds is getting a little bit more into the game. I was just saying, do we need a midfielder who can look up and pick a pass? Well, that's exactly what Mickey Parcell did after I said that. And he found, I think it was Billy Leonard on the right, and his cross eluded all defenders and strikers. And there was Lamar Reynolds at the far stick, and he couldn't quite get proper contact with it, and the ball went wide. But that was a good sign, Michael, that he was there. He was in that position. He was looking for the cross. He was reading it. So, yeah, we do need to see more of Lamar Reynolds, I would suggest.
In case you're wondering, the players, I don't know if this is scheduled, but the players are all stopped and they're taking drinks on board. They've all amassed by their own dugouts. Town in yellow, yeah. Town in yellow, Potter's Bar in claret shirts and white shorts, claret socks. It is a hot day, although it's been raining incessantly since overnight. The rain stopped, the sun's come out, but sun or not, it is a very muggy, humid day. hard work in the middle of the afternoon, so whether it's scheduled or not, it's probably a good idea for everybody to have a little drink of some sort, a little afternoon tipple. Play's going to restart with Addy Connolly taking the goal kick after that Potter's Bar shot went over from the very lively Harry Brandt, 17-year-old. Connolly will take the goal kick, then goes once again up the right flank. Wood and Brown challenge for it. It flicks up in the air. Potter's Bar bring it down. Trialist for Town gets stuck in, but Potter's Bar eludes everybody, and Zav Benjamin gives it back to Connolly. Connolly's had quite a few of those back passes to deal with, but he's dealt with them well enough so far. Brown wins the header. Potter's Bar lob it back towards the area, but their forward was retreating and was in an offside position, so it's drifted through harmlessly enough to Connolly. Connolly has given it to Henry Hawkins, left-sided centre-back. He switches the play really well, actually. That's a great ball. Billy Leonard's picked it up on the right flank. Slightly got stuck under his feet. Now in comes the cross from Leonard. Easy enough for the goalkeeper to catch. Leonard's put in quite a few crosses from that right flank. None have found their marker so far, but good to see. Good sign of attacking intent from Billy Leonard.
Yeah, he's a very, very important player for Town, as he was, of course, manager's player of the year last season, and you can see why. He works tirelessly, and he gets so many great crosses in, and that was another example gathered by the keeper in the end. But yes, a lot of Town's play does go through him, and that was, by the way, that was a great ball by Henry Hawkins. You could see him looking up, and he saw the run of Billy Leonard, and he found him beautifully, and then Leonard got the cross in.
Town are in possession inside their own half. Adam Thompson twists and turns, gives it short, finds Mickey Parcell. Parcell breaking into the centre circle, over halfway, having a look around. Still going Parcell. Looks to feed Wood. Potter's Bar nicked the ball away, and Town have won a throw through Zav Benjamin. He's given it short to Billy Leonard. Leonard plays it infield to the trialist, wearing 7. He goes wide left. Joe Payne, left side of the area, tries the shot, and it's well blocked by Aji Hersey. It's gone out of play for a corner to Town. I think it's their third of the game. Second from the left. That was a nice build up there from Town.
It was. Mr. Billy Leonard involved heavily again, cut inside. He found, I can't remember who it was in the middle of the field, and he played out to Joe Payne, who looked like he'd got the other side of the defender, but the defender recovered well to clear it for a corner.
Which it looks like Leonard will take on this near side, the left, and it comes right footed towards the back post. Bailey Brown's up there, heads it back towards goal, flicked off Potter's Bar, half cleared towards the edge of the area, and then fully cleared towards the halfway line. Mickey Parcell wearing a skipper's armband has collected it. He's up on the left now, outside of the right foot, spins it into Reynolds. Reynolds does well, gives it to Payne, back to the trialist wearing 7. The trialist for Town. Now Zav Benjamin on the centre spot. Good short passing here from Town, keeping possession. Thompson's found a trialist. He's dribbled infield, given it to Billy Leonard, tried to bring it onto his spell. It's going to be swept up there by Bailey Brown. Goes back to Thompson and Benjamin. Exchange passes now come over halfway. Zav Benjamin, he's got Billy Leonard outside, amuses him. First time ball infield. Brown tries to keep the move going. It was really fired at him. Brown couldn't keep it under control, and it's gone out of play for Potter's Bar throw. But the last couple of minutes, Town have at least put the ball on the floor and strung several short passes together.
Yeah, definitely a bit more possession from Enfield Town. It was trialist, by the way. It was number 7 who laid the ball out to Joe Payne there, and he's caught the eye actually. Trialist, he's playing over here on this left-hand side, and he's done very, very well. But that's been better. Lamar Reynolds hasn't been in the game a lot, but I think the takeaway is his touch. The ball can be fired in too quickly, and he seems to have a very, very decent touch, instant control, which of course is good to see.
He's happy to go wide as well, do a lot of the running out wide. He's drifted out to the left a few times. Here's Parcell trying to thread it through to Reynolds. It's cut out, importantly, by Potter's Bar. Now they smash the ball up the left, but that's overhit, and Connolly will gather it in. So it's still 1-0 to Potter's Bar after 34 minutes. The goal coming on 20 from Brandt from a corner. And the game's ebbed and flowed a little bit. Town started the first few minutes very brightly. Potter's Bar probably had the better of the following 15 or so, maybe 20, but Town have had a good spell for the last 5 or so minutes. pinging the short passes together, showing a little more control on the ball. Potters Bar in possession at the moment, however, forcing the ball forward and winning a free kick inside their own half on the left, just in front of their dugouts. I'll ask you in a moment, Paul, what you've made of Bailey Brown so far, and this is his first start of pre-season. As Potters Bar prepare to take this free kick. Now you've had a moment to think. What have you made of Bailey Brown so far, Paul?
He's done a good job defensively, I'd say, Michael. Hasn't got on the ball a hell of a lot. I'd like to see a bit more of him in midfield. He had a chance to score, didn't he? In the first 10 or 15 minutes, there was a scramble in the box, and he got a shot in, but it was cleared by the defender. So I think he's probably, it's his first start. He's trying to get his fitness, and it's a hot afternoon out there, so he's finding his way. But he's always going to put in a good shift defensively in that sort of defensive midfield position.
Adji Hersey just put in a cross there, and it was well gathered by Addy Connolly, securely enough. Now Town on the front foot, and they've won a free kick about 15 yards inside the Potters Bar half, a very central position for a high-footed, I think. Potters Bar player there was appealing that the Town player ducked his head into it, but the referee saw it differently. Free kick's gone to Town. Billy Leonard's come across from the right flank to this position slightly left of the centre circle to take. It's about 15 yards inside the Potters Bar half. And Brown's gone forward, Payne's gone forward, Tommy Wood. They're all to the right side of the area. Reynolds is lurking on the left. The free kick goes to the right of the area. Wood gets the first head in it. It's got to come loose. Bailey Brown puts it in for Town, and the flag goes up. It's not got to count. Wood's got the initial flick from Billy Leonard's free kick. It fell to the feet of Bailey Brown. He arrived very coolly, slotted it in from close range, but the flag went up. It won't count.
Yeah, it was a nice little flicked free kick from Billy Leonard, and it was flicked on by Tommy Wood, and there was Brown in the more attacking position from the free kick, put it away nicely, but the flag went up and he was offside. Well, it was, according to the linesman, it was offside. I'm just being asked why it wasn't a goal, so the linesman flagged. I'll ask the linesman after the match. From here, it looked well onside, but it was ruled out.
Town on the defensive there, and under pressure Thompson did well to steer a header back towards Connolly. He now bowls it out, and Henry Hawkins can build from the back on his left foot. Hawkins is the left-sided of the centre-backs today, Thompson the right-sided, whereas midweek Thompson was left-sided. It's gone up towards Reynolds. He controlled it beautifully with his back to goal, tried to turn his man outside the left corner of the area, went down, and he's won a free kick in a dangerous position. You'll like that, Paul. You've been admiring Reynolds' first touch so far this half. Another good example of it there.
It was, and as you've been saying, Michael, he likes coming out to these wide positions, doesn't he? I think last season he actually played as a wide man for Greenock Morton, so he can play either, and you can see that he does come wide, and because of his instant control, he causes defenders problems, and he's won a free kick here in a dangerous position.
It is. It's on the left corner of the area, just a couple of yards infield from the left corner. Swung in, outswinger by Joe Payne towards the back post. Hawkins keeps it alive. It's half cleared by Potters Bar. Payne tries to head it back towards the area. Leonard gets up. Thompson gets a foot in. Ball's going to squirt out of play. Bang on halfway on the left, and Joe Payne will take the throw for Town. Payne gives it infield. Neat control there from the trialist wearing 7, then flicks it infield. Get a good one too with Reynolds. Trialist goes to the byline, pulls it back. Potters Bar cut it out with Doherty, their captain, and clear it up towards halfway, but lovely control, immaculate control from Hawkins. Gives it to Payne on the left. Payne swings in a low cross. Wood tries to get there first, bundles over his man. Free kick given against him. Slightly soft free kick, but the attack comes to an end, and after 39 minutes it's Potters Bar 1, Enfield Town 0. Standout players so far for Town in this first half, Paul?
the trialist, I would say, with the number 7 shirt. He's right in front of us on his left-hand side. He's done really well. He's worked tirelessly as well. And just now, nice little combination with Lamar Reynolds, lovely little 1-2. So he's done well. He's been one of the standouts. And Billy Leonard, some of his crossing. Enfield Town look dangerous every time Billy Leonard gets the ball because his crossing is fantastic and he will take defenders on. So I would say that the 2 wide men have been the standouts so far, Michael.
Reynolds now popping up on the right flank and then feeding the ball neatly into the path of Leonard, who's taking it on the gallop. Leonard going down the right wing, crosses towards the back post. It's slightly overhit. The trialist will keep it alive inside the area on the left. He crosses towards the back post. It's an elaborate 1-2, I suppose you could call it, between the trialist and Billy Leonard. It's overhit. It's gone out of play for a goal kick. Again, though, Billy Leonard showing that potent threat he offers down the right flank. It strikes me, though, for all his crosses, without Sam Youngs in the team, Town perhaps don't have as many bodies arriving in the area as in previous weeks.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, that was a bit of a moan last season, wasn't it? A lot of fans were concerned about the crosses coming in and no one on the end. And yeah, that is a problem sometimes. You are kind of depending on Sam Youngs to make those late runs into the box, and he invariably gets on the end of them. And of course, he's on the bench at the moment. So, yeah, that is a concern. That is a worry, Michael.
I was just thinking to the game, was it Hempstead away when the cross came in from the right and our left winger, who that day was Lennon Peake, arrived? Maybe there's scope for the winger to arrive from the opposite side, so when Billy Leonard's putting the cross in, perhaps the trialist or whomever else it might be on the left could make up the yards and get into the area, because the game's pretty easy to play when you're sitting on the sidelines. Never fail to make a cross from my position here. Potters Bar in possession just inside the Town half. In fact, they're going to go all the way back to their goalkeeper. They're leading by 1-0. Goalkeeper put under pressure there by Reynolds, and the trialist is putting pressure on the Potters Bar right back here, and he's forcing him all the way back to his own corner flag. And in fact, the trialist has now won the ball and won the free kick down by the corner flag. Really good pressure there, and that started actually from Reynolds closing down the goalkeeper. He applied the first press, then the trialist applied the press on the right back, and it's resulted in a free kick that's just about worth a corner down on the left.
Yeah, that was great, tireless work from the trialist wearing number 7. I'm afraid we can't put a name to him, but he's had a great half, and he was putting the Potters Bar fullback under all sorts of problems, and he won a corner. So Enfield Town over, was it the 5th or 6th corner of the match, I think? 5th corner.
I think it's Billy Leonard lining this up from the left, and it comes towards the near post, and a brilliant header into the back of the net. Easy as you like, and Tommy Woods at it again. Fairly muted celebration, a little fist pump of satisfaction there from Tommy Woods. High fives for Billy Leonard for good delivery. Bullet header from close range. Leonard delivered to the near post. Wood arrived from deep, absolutely smashed it with his head. Keeper had no chance from close range, and after 42 minutes it's Potters Bar Town 1, Enfield Town 1.
Well, all afternoon, Michael, we've been talking about Billy Leonard's crossing, and there was a perfect example. A great set piece, a great corner, and there was Tommy Wood running onto it. Bullet header into the net. That's 3 goals, I do believe, now in pre-season games, 2 against AFC Wimbledon. We've had 2 goals from corners, direct from corners. It is 1-1.
The old set-piece coaches will be tearing their hair out, the defensive ones. 2 unchallenged headers resulting in both goals. But 1-1 it is. Parcells picked the ball up here inside his own half, merging into the Potters Bar half, and Potters Bar have won it back. Haji Hersey plays it up the line. Hutchinson for Potters Bar plays it back. Now they loft it up the right. Brandt is going to pick it up just outside the right of the area for Potters Bar. Comes back to Haji Hersey. He swings across into the area. Header goes goalwards. It's off target though, and it's out of play for a goal kick to Enfield Town. It's been a really good competitive match, actually. I know there's a difference in division, but you wouldn't really know it from watching the play. Town perhaps looking slightly more accomplished in possession, but being attacked from both sides. Been pretty feisty, energetic game so far.
It has, and the surface has helped as well with the artificial pitch, very, very quick, away from those very slow grass pitches we've been playing on recently. I was corrected actually. I'll just break off.
Here's Reynolds from range, shoots just wide. It was a muddled clearance from the Potters Bar player. Reynolds picked it up about 25 yards from goal, just right of centre. Didn't stand on ceremony, unleashed a shot early, and it skidded off the surface just wide off the keeper's right-hand post.
Yeah, poor clearance by Potters Bar. Came out to Lamar Reynolds, who let fly with a right-footed shot that wasn't too far off, Michael. It was always looked like it was drifting wide, but I have been corrected. It wasn't actually from a corner that Enfield Town scored. It was indeed a free kick, but it was still a wonderful set piece by Billy Leonard.
And in your defence, Paul, it was a free kick right in front of the corner flag. Our trialist number 7 has won a free kick. Lots of appeals for that free kick.
Only for Town.
It's a free kick right and halfway on the left. Joe Payne will take the free kick for Town on halfway. We're entering added time, which will presumably be a couple of added minutes due to the drink stoppage that happened halfway through the first half. Town on the attack here, right corner of the area. Bailey Brown battling for it. He's going to get a shot away, but left-footed. He's always leaning back, and that's gone out to play for a goal kick. And the half-time whistle has gone, and an entertaining half it's been too. Half-time score is 1-1. Potters Bar taking the lead in the 20th minute. Harry Brandt heading in directly from a corner, even though Connolly got hands to it. But then in the 42nd minute, a free kick right down by the corner flag from Billy Leonard was headed in at the near post by Tommy Wood. It means the half-time score is Potters Bar Town 1, Enfield Town 1. Paul, your final thoughts on that first half?
Great half, Michael. Really enjoyed that. Very, very competitive, and you've got to give Potters Bar credit for that. They know the surface, and they play a very sort of quick passing game. They get the ball forward as quickly as they can, and their 19, Harry Brunel, was it? Harry Brandt, he was very, very impressive. Yeah, I think Towners, in terms of chances, had the better of it. Quite a few scrambles inside that Potters Bar box. The keeper made a very, very good save from the trialist, who was outstanding, wearing the number 7 shirt. Billy Leonard again caught the eye with his great crossing. Be interested to see what sort of team comes out for the second half. From what we're hearing, I think it'll be very much the same up to about the hour mark. And I think Gav will want maybe a bit more control in midfield, maybe a bit more passing, but it's been a very, very entertaining half, and 1-1 I think is just about right, I would say.
Yeah, sounds about right. Been an entertaining half. So, with that, we'll take a little break ourselves, stretch our legs, get a drink in. The microphone will stay on. You'll hear a bit of background rustle. That's the noise of the microphone being deposited in a plastic bag. There's a lot of speculation about the place that's the sound of crisps being eaten. It's the microphone being deposited in a plastic bag. So there'll be a break for about 15 minutes. Rejoin us in about 13 minutes, I guess, at just about 4 o'clock for the resumption of commentary. Until then, I leave you with the half-time score of Potters Bar Town 1, Enfield Town 1.
I know. I'm kiss of death. Shab Benjamin, what a game he's having, and then the rest of the half is rubbish.
Happened midweek as well. Gave Nicky Parcell a big one. Literally, as I was saying, he pinged a pass like 10 yards behind his man, just straight out of play.
He's our midfield general.
Yeah, I think there's one in the toilet, there's a couple of portaloos there as well.
No, well, Michael does. Oh, Joe, I used to teach Jay then, but I teach Jay for grammar. I taught Jay history, yeah. When he moved, well, he'll know me as Mr. Now. So, yeah, I taught Jay. Yeah, nice lad, and a very good player as well. Michael's at Enfield, though. Well, Town is game, though. So, the game of Town, I Could you step inside, mate? Stevenage was here. Michael's really well.
We'll see if he does
Yeah, but I might not run off since something's cold. Those are football, that's the football. Yeah, the white lines. That's the outline of it. So if the ball goes out, then you have to restart the game with the throw. Maybe a goal kick. Maybe a ball. Pretty random. Get us a five. Yeah. Are you a cheeky chappy? See? There's nothing up here. Yeah, but no.
Yeah. He's also, I don't think that's yeah, that's right, I was going to taste it. He's also taking part in the paper promotion. Because they've got QAT really or something, and Salisbury got Sydney Rovers. Western Supermare, I don't know if you saw Western Supermare, but I wonder how big was it? It was massive. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, this guy's obviously got a lot of experience. Watch yourself.
okay. I don't know names, I don't know. Like first division, second division, a lot of national league football. So, getting on or something. No, I don't know who it is, but apparently he's like a film bloke that we're trying to get. Whether it comes off is another matter, isn't it? But
Yeah. That's interesting.
It's a character, isn't it?
Some sorts.
I think it's having a right kind of day.
Yeah, I don't think he realised. He was just in a bad mood and he calmed down a bit. So
Yeah.
short rest.
Well, after what he said about Joe, I'd like to see Joe have a win.
It was just classic. Giving it the big one to the opposition players, I think that's, you know, but yeah, it's a bit irritating when he reached that one.
Yeah.
Through the bit of Anglo-Saxon. I mean, that's just part of going on in the background, isn't
It's
it?
your authentic football, isn't it?
Yeah, and if anything, I don't mind it happening while I'm on air because I can just ignore it when I can't get into a line of rhythm.
No, exactly. Yeah, I must admit, for a minute or so I was a bit distracted because I was just feeling for something to stick it in.
How are you, sir? You all right?
Yeah, we're good, thanks. Yeah, it was quite an entertaining half, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm going good.
Potter's Bar played pretty well.
Saturday night.
No, it's another
He did well, didn't he? Yeah, I thought he was very good. I thought he was good,
He played
yeah.
on Tuesday as well.
He works really hard and he's...
Yeah, it's number 11. No, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he put his free kick in for the goal. And he put some other good crosses in as well. He's one of the standouts. Yeah, I think go to him.
Yeah, I think the pictures.
Yeah, there are a lot of them, yeah.
They train on these.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Well, we never get anything there, do we?
The ball went over the top of their heads and then it spat back.
Yeah, that's right, I remember that, yeah, that's right,
You
yeah.
don't do that.
But they're quite happy with it, Worthing, because they've got a pretty decent home record, haven't they? So it's done them well over the last few seasons.
They've got over reputation.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Even though it's still used,
I never used to be a big fan of artificial pitches, but there are some good ones. Aren't there?
yeah,
I mean, this one.
I see who actually
Oh, okay.
and I like Arsenal's ground that they set up.
We went to Slough, was it last season? They had a decent one.
Yeah, that wasn't bad, did it? Was it?
It's fairly consistent.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of steps, aren't there?
Yeah, and how they get away with it, I don't know.
It would be a very nice ground if they did some work on it, but they've obviously haven't done any work on it
They
for
won't
decades.
They won't spend any money.
No, I don't think they've got any money, I don't know.
They've got actually space. Whether they stand it, the actual space they've got there and all, they can bring it back a bit.
Yeah.
Decent therapy there.
Yeah, there's one end where it's a decent view, the other end's poor, and the side's okay. The main stand's alright, but as you say, there's a lot of steps. Enjoy the second half.
The irritating thing about this lack of numbers is negates the preparation puts in. Not a huge amount, but it's sort of 2 hours to get used for the opposition. And I've changed it slightly so that next week I can see my stat immediately as I see the game.
Just worked out who your number 7 is.
He's on number 7.
Trialist.
Right, trialist.
A trialist.
You know who he is?
We wouldn't not recognise him, would we? Played for us, he was on trial here last
Oh,
night.
really? We don't have his name.
Fur coat.
Okay.
Thomas Avrus Scudis. That's Scudis.
Okay.
Who's at Stevens Orient, I think he was. He played for us
Give that a
last year.
quick
He was a
Google.
good player.
Any good? Yeah. Quite right-footed, it seems. He's playing on the left. Top shoe.
Not often a lot of end product in my view, but
Right. Alright. Noted. Keep an eye on him.
Avrus Scudis. Thomas.
Thank you.
Pretty sure that's him.
Another trialist.
I'll just confirm that with Owen. Owen thinks he's the dog's bollocks.
Possibly, but I've got to keep it trialist anyway.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Lantern Community Stadium here in Potters Bar. The halftime score is Potters Bar Town 1, Enfield Town 1, and it will remain that way for a few moments because we've only got one team on the pitch at the moment. The town team, this gives me a chance to run through the town team. They're out on the pitch. Potters Bar have remained in situ. It looks like Sam Youngs is pulling on his shirt, so there might be a change incoming. What we can see, Addy Connolly remains in goal. Zav Benjamin, Henry Hawkins, Joe Payne are there. I can't see Adam.
Parcell. Is it Nicky Parcell?
Where's Adam Thompson, Connor? I can't see Adam Thompson either. Well, the starting lineup for Town was Connolly in goal, Benjamin, Thompson, Hawkins and Page, Parcell, Brown, Billy Leonard and the trialist wearing 7, and then Tommy Wood and Lamar Reynolds up top. At half-time, there was no sign of Adam Thompson. There is sign of Sam Youngs. So does that mean Town are switching to a back 3?
Number 2, is that?
That's Zav Benjamin. So it looks like Town might have switched to a back 3. Either that or that's Evan Jones. Evan Jones has come on, it seems, for Adam Thompson. Zav Benjamin and Hawkins are next to each other, so Joe Payne's still out on the left. Billy Leonard's out on the right.
You've also got the trialist B's come on as well. The tall number 9.
Now we've got a new trialist up front as well. So who's gone off? Tommy Wood's still there. Lamar Reynolds is still there. How many players have they got? 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, Parcell and Thompson have gone. Sam Youngs is on. Evan Jones is on. Who else has gone off then? There's the trialist wearing 7's gone off, I think. Right, so we've got a new trialist up front. And the second half gets off and underway. With the ball played up towards the Town area. Potters Bar on the attack. Sliding challenge comes in there from Evan Jones.
Oh, okay.
So Town have brought in a couple of trialists and Sam Youngs and Evan Jones. It would appear, and the ball's spun into the Town area. Zav Benjamin clears. Trialist wearing 9 brings it forward now. Reynolds for Town, just on halfway. Some neat footwork from him. Then he spins it out left towards Joe Payne. Payne spins the ball cross goal. Tommy Wood got a head on it, but it's cleared high and long by Potters Bar, and Zav Benjamin's going to have to keep an eye on this. Potters Bar forward's gone down and he's won the free kick. Zav Benjamin's protesting his innocence there. It was just outside the Town area, slightly to the left of the D. What did you make of that one, Paul?
The softest of soft, I would suggest, there from where I was sitting. Ball was played up to the Potters Bar player. He was struggling to get it under control. Jav was just kind of shadowing him, and I don't know there was much contact there at all, but it is a free kick right on the edge of the box, right on the edge of the D. And that spells danger, because that's sort of the situation, isn't it, Walthamstow score from midweek. So a dangerous free kick this. I think, from what I've seen, I think Town have kept to a back 4. So I think it's Jones and Payne as the fullbacks, and then Jav and Hawkins as the centre halves, as far as I can tell. But yeah, the 14 is interested in this free kick for Potter's Bar. I'll go over to Michael.
Yep, number 14 with his right foot. In it comes low, into the back of the net. Another brilliant free kick. And the trialist for Potter's Bar, wearing 14, has restored their advantage just 2 minutes into the second half. It's Potter's Bar 2, Enfield Town 1.
Yeah, 2 in a few days. Yeah, give a free kick on the edge of the box and you are in trouble. And that was a nice delivery by the Potter's Bar 14 with his right foot. He could have curled it round the wall into the far corner. And Towners 2-1. Potter's Bar. That was wishful thinking. Potter's Bar 2-1 up.
So, I think we've worked out the Town lineup as well. I'll give that to you in a minute. As Town kick off, Hawkins sends it forward. Potter's Bar, a weak clearance, might fall forward. Potter's Bar are able to clear the ball up the line. So this revised Town lineup in the second half. It's Connolly in goal, Van Jones right back, Zav Benjamin, Henry Hawkins centre backs, Joe Payne left back, Sam Youngs and Bailey Brown in centre midfield, Billy Leonard still out wide right. I think Lamar Reynolds is now wide left, with Tommy Wood and trialist C apparently up in attack. So it's Wood and the trialist in attack. Lamar Reynolds now operating on the left wing, and Billy Leonard on the right wing, Sam Youngs and Bailey Brown in the centre. Still a 4-4-2. And it's Reynolds trying to burst forward on the left, and he's won a free kick just over halfway.
Trialist C, did he start against Wimbledon?
Possibly. Difficult to tell, Paul. I think all will be revealed in the coming weeks.
Sure will, yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to speculate on it. I think I might know who it is, to be honest, but again, don't want to speculate on it. Hawkins, left-footed, drills the free kick towards the edge of the area, goes towards trialist. See, it spins out towards Billy Leonard on the right, down by the touchline. Leonard trying to take on 2 men, emerges from a crowd, but without the ball, and Potter's Bar bring it forward and now lob a ball forward. Connolly's come out of his area, he's going to get there first. Had a bit of a think, but cleared it up towards the centre circle. Payne's beaten in the air. Potter's Bar pick it up on the right flank. Good tackle though from Reynolds, tracking back, and then Hawkins is brought down. And that's a free kick to Enfield Town inside their own half. So that free kick, I mean, it was an identical position to the one from which Walthamstow scored midweek against Town. But the difference was, whereas Walthamstow's went high into the top, the keeper's left corner, this one went low into the keeper's bottom left corner, around the wall, curled around the outside of the wall. It was a very well struck free kick.
Declan Rice-esque.
Paul Gascoigne-esque, yep. Connolly will take the free kick for Town. High up the left flank this time. Wood gets the first head in it. The trialist is going to pick it up down by the byline, and he does well to shrug his man out of the way. Reynolds now outside the left side of the area, back to Payne, gives it back to Bailey Brown, spreads it out to Zav Benjamin just in front of the centre circle. Played forward, nodded down by the trialist, and the flag's gone up against him. Slightly late flag, yeah, but I think did look offside. 50 minutes gone then, it's Potter's Bar 2, Enfield Town 1. Not too many changes at half time, so you'd hope it doesn't disrupt the fluidity of the side too much.
Yeah, that's right, same formation, still a back four. It'd be interesting to see actually how Lamar Reynolds goes in a wider position. He's playing wide left. But as we said in the first half, that's his natural way to go to left anyway. And Sam Youngs is on the rampage and he's been caught. But the play goes on. I'll go over to Michael.
Yeah, the ref had a long look at that for an advantage. It wasn't accruing. Sam Youngs is writhing in agony just north of the halfway line. He did really well to win the first challenge. It was a 50-50. He went in very strongly, won it. And buoyed by that success, he went flying in for the second one. Got there just about first and got caught by the defender, who is Ryan Doherty, who's picked up a yellow card and a friendly. Sam Youngs is wearing the captain's armband this half. Is he? Do my eyes deceive me? Is he wearing a headband or not? He normally does. Normally wears the white headband. Can't quite see it.
Kind of Alice band.
Yeah, it's Alex. Sorry, I didn't get my terminology right there.
I wear them all the time, Michael.
Well, I can't see if he's just letting nature take its course this time. Anyway, the free kick's pinged in by Billy Leonard. It's going to fall for Henry Hawkins. Can't quite bring it under his spell. There's a bit of juggling, and eventually Potter's Bar clear. And Reynolds has done well there. Tracking back. It's Connolly playing up the line, and that's gone out of play for a throw to Potter's Bar on halfway on the right as they attack. Half time was extremely sunny. It's not quite as sunny now, but there's a lot of blue in the sky as the ball's lobbed forward towards the left, and Tommy Wood gives chase for Town, and he'll settle for the throw, and he'll leave that for Joe Payne to take. Level with it's about 20 yards from goal on the left. Payne in comes the long throw towards the near side of the 6-yard box. Flicks up off heads, half cleared, then cleared again by Potter's Bar. Hawkins tries the first time volley as it dropped from the sky. It hit a Potter's Bar defender, and it's cleared up towards halfway. And Zav Benjamin hooks a volley back to Connolly, who clears up into the air first time. And free kick goes Potter's Bar away. Free kick to Potter's Bar, just to the edge of the centre circle inside the Town half. And they're amassing on the left of the area, the Potter's Bar players. In comes a free kick now towards the area. Benjamin gets the first head on it. Wood competes for the second. Payne's attempted clearance is charged down. Now the trialist wearing 9 is able to bring it away up the right flank for Town. His attempted ball towards Billy Leonard is cut out, and Potter's Bar can play it forward to their 14. Now they're 15. 8 competes with Jones. Jones shoves his man to the floor and is penalised for it. It's another free kick to Potter's Bar, 10-15 yards inside the Town half.
Yes, they did. It was a good goal.
On the left. And all outfield players are now inside the Town half.
Centre forward.
They've stolen a few yards on this free kick. They're now about halfway inside the Town half on the left, and in line with the left edge of the area. In it comes now from the number 3 for Potter's Bar, headed clear by Zav Benjamin. Billy Leonard hooks it up towards halfway.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
16 for Town is now bringing it forward, feeds it to the 9 for Town. He shoots, it's blocked. 16 picks it up again, quick feet, hits the referee. That's going to be an uncontested drop ball to Town, I guess. Joe Payne, well, it's going to be, he's making as if to take a free kick. It's an uncontested drop ball. He takes it quickly. In comes the cross into the area. It's cleared towards the right by Potter's Bar. They'll keep it in play just about, and blast it up towards halfway, where Benjamin and Hawkins between them clear. Bailey Brown flicks it on. Sam Youngs, captain in the second half, flicks it towards number 9 for Town, but Potter's Bar will bring it forward over halfway. Joe Payne's got some defensive work to do. Aji Hersey here cuts inside right corner of the area. Aji Hersey still left-footed shot, blocked by Hawkins. Second shot comes in, and it's over the top of the crossbar. And so it remains Potter's Bar 2, Enfield Town 1. 11 minutes into the second half. What have you made of the second half so far, Paul?
Yeah, very much the pattern of the first half, actually. Both teams looking threatening, very much pace on the break. I think Towner fans you are going to enjoy watching Lamar Reynolds this season. We've had little flashes of skill from Lamar today. There was one just now where the ball was played to him on the left hand side. He did a little flick round the defender and said "see you later," and he was gone round the defender. So he's a very skillful operator, Lamar Reynolds, it looks like, with a nice touch. If he's going to play up front, though, he's playing wide left in the second half. He's going to play up front. He's going to be judged by his goals, though, isn't he, Michael?
I'm going to shock you, Paul. I think that might be another trialist who's come on the left. Yeah.
Just like
He's got the same haircut. Yeah. In comes Joe Payne's free kick towards the back post. Wood goes up, wins the first header, can't keep it under control. It's gone out of play. But yeah, your point remains. He's very quick, fleet of foot, he's got a bag of tricks in him, hasn't he? That 16.
He's got blue boots on.
Yes.
We were watching him warm up, weren't we?
Yeah. He's very quick, very skillful. I think he's the third player we've seen on the left now for Town this pre-season. Whereas on the right, I think, has it been Billy Leonard every time on the right of midfield? Billy Leonard's still in situ on the right at the moment, anyway. And in that midfield four, it's more of a diamond now. You can see Bailey Brown's sitting at the base of the midfield. Sam Young's pushing right up. I mean, he's having a word with the referee at the moment as one of the Potters Bar players receives treatment. But it's not such a straight line across the midfield now. Bailey Brown's sitting a bit deeper. Sam Young's going to push forward a bit more. Or he's just going to have a chat with the referee. We'll wait and see how that pans out. Sun's peeping out, clouds in the sky, still very muggy. You can see those players who've been on since the start, so it shows they're looking very hot and sweaty. And in fact, even Avan Jones, who came on at half-time, he's looking like he's run half a marathon at the moment. He's worked up a right old sweat. The stricken Potters Bar player is back on his feet and sprinkling water over his face as he trudges off. I think he'll return. And Town are going to take a goal kick, and I beg your pardon, Potters Bar are going to take a goal kick, and they've brought their centre backs back as if to play short from the back. It's all very Premier League at the moment. And now the centre backs are trotting up the pitch, and it's going to be a long clearance. Potters Bar fans break into a bit of song. There's not been a huge amount of atmosphere so far, but it's been a nice, cheerful sort of afternoon for all concerned as Payne wins the header from the goal kick. Potters Bar pick it up inside their own half, right back position. Good closing down by that 16. He's found number 9, another trialist for Town. Back to 16, chips it into the area. Sam Young's first time shot, brilliant save. It's still loose in the area. Billy Leonard's going to pick it up on the right, down by the touchline. Tempted cross, spins off the defender. It's out for a corner. It was brilliant technique, good build up on the left involving the 16 and the 9 for Town, and then Sam Young's great technique to fire in a volley, equally good save from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, well, trialist, not Lamar Reynolds, trialist, who's caught the eye in his blue boots. Lovely little flick ball through for Sam Youngs, who was making one of his customary runs from midfield, and he really got contact with it, but the keeper did a good parry to get it away, and now we have another Enfield Town corner.
Yeah, and Town players have made a conga line in the penalty spot, 5 of them. As the corner comes in from the right towards the back post. Oh, Young's challenge for it. It was flicked off him though by a Potters Bar head. It's picked up by the 16 out on the left. His quick feet, he beats his man, lobs a very high ball towards the back post. Payne heads it back towards goal. Goalkeeper grabs really well under pressure from Tommy Wood. Excellent goalkeeping. And he seems to sustain a bit of a knock. He's rolling around now. He did well. He did take a bit of a buffeting as he caught that. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. It's not purely histrionics. So Town, they've looked quite threatening, particularly on the left flank, and it looks like a couple more substitutes are removing their shirts. We've hit the hour mark. I can see Jay Lambert's. Yeah. Always look forward to seeing Jay Lambert. He impressed in the cup games last season. One of the few bright sparks in those cup defeats that Town had last season, and he impressed in his half-hour cameo against Walthamstow midweek. So he's coming on. A couple more trialists, 3 more trialists getting ready as well. It's kicked up towards halfway. Bailey Brown gets the first head in it, but 17 for Potters Bar lobs it forward. Hawkins is going to challenge in the air. It's picked up by Potters Bar from distance. In comes a shot from range, and Connolly scampers across goal to slide down and gather that in. And it remains Potters Bar 2, Enfield Town 1, just after the hour mark. Connolly kicks from feet high into the air, up towards the right flank. Tommy Wood challenges, wins it with a bit of a ricochet, goes to Billy Leonard, back to Jones, first time stab into the area. Youngs is after it. Can he get there first? Defender did really well to get there in front of Youngs and nod it back to his goalkeeper. Fashion update, Sam Youngs is wearing an Alice band. As Potter's Bar play the ball infield and the right, diagonal ball played forward. Adji Hersey's brought down, he's won a free kick in a dangerous area. It's slightly too far for a shot, I'd suggest, probably about 35, pushing 40 yards to the right of the area, but a dangerous position nevertheless. It's been an entertaining second half, hasn't it, Paul? Pretty end to end.
Been an entertaining game, Michael. First half was very much like this as well. Yeah, it is very much end to end. Sam Youngs looks a threat, doesn't he, since he came on, because he's making those runs into the box that maybe Mickey Parcell doesn't make so much. You mentioned that sort of diamond thing, and he's playing a bit further forward than Bailey Brown. So Sam Youngs has caused a threat. But Potter's Bar got a free kick here, about halfway inside the Enfield Town half. It's going to be a cross.
Yeah, cross out on the right. The number 4 will take it. We didn't receive team sheets for Potter's Bar, so I'm afraid it's numbers all the way today for them. One or two faces we recognise, but we'll just stick with numbers for now. There's a little pause as they make a substitution. No numbers being held up and no announcements, so as number 9's gone off, I think 12 has trotted on. Finally we'll get this free kick 17 minutes into the second half. Number 4 for Potter's Bar raises his right arm. There's a one-man maul consisting of Billy Leonard. In comes the free kick towards the centre of the goal. It's cleared initially by Town, and Sam Youngs is picking up the loose ball on the right. He's coming over halfway now, dribbling infield, stays on his feet under pressure, spreads the ball forward to the right, Billy Leonard into the area. Oh, it's evaded everyone. It seemed to spin off the pitch, seemed to spin off the AstroTurf slightly. Nobody really stretched for it, and it's, in the end, it's easy enough to gather for the goalkeeper. I'm not quite sure what happened there. It was a great break from Youngs, played a neat ball into Leonard on the right. He played a low first time ball into the area, and it just seemed to die on everyone and drift through to the goalkeeper.
It was a superb break by Sammy Youngs. Yeah, that's right. He marauding into the Potter's Bar half of the field. It looked like he was fouled, but he didn't go over. Fair play to Sam Youngs. He stayed on his feet. Played a lovely ball out to Billy Leonard, and his cross, it looked like just someone had to get on the end of it, and it eluded everybody. I'm not quite sure how. That could have been the equaliser. It was another great, delicious cross by Billy Leonard.
Yeah, it was strange. I mean, I saw a little puff off the AstroTurf pellets go up as well, which kind of reflected the spin that Leonard put on the cross, but yep, no one really stretched for it. It just eluded everyone. Joe Payne's gone off as well. Bailey Brown, Billy Leonard and Joe Payne have all made way, and the goalkeeper's gone off as well.
Brown off as well.
Bailey Brown's off, Billy Leonard's off, Joe Payne's off, Addy Connolly's off. The only face I recognise coming on, the only regular Town employee, is Jay Lambert. We have a new goalkeeper. Jay Lambert's gone onto the left back position, but elsewhere it's all change. So we've got Hawkins, Zav Benjamin, Jones and Lambert are the fullbacks. Sam Young's in midfield, and everyone else is a trialist at this point. Number 9 for Town. Battling, gives away a free kick. A bit harsh considering some of the challenges we've seen go unpunished so far. But it's a free kick to Potter's Bar. It's going to be left to their captain, Ryan Doherty, to take. Right-footed, spins it out towards the right. Lambert, his first touch, gets a head on it. And the ball's out to play for throw to Potter's Bar. Halfway inside the Town half. Throw's taken short on the right. Lambert will intercept and then try to clear up the line, but it's gone straight to Potter's Bar, crossed into the area. Hawkins clears, and as far as Adji Hersey, Sam Youngs charges that down. Then number 9 for Town, one of the trialists, uses his body strength well to shove a Potter's Bar player over, but plays continued and Potter's Bar picked up possession. Now they're breaking down the right. Number 16 down by the corner flag for them. Twisting and turning, he's got Hawkins up in opposition. Now he lays it back to the number 17 for Potter's Bar, but he's overcooked that. What should have been a simple pass almost forced Dylan Adji Hersey to do the splits there, and the ball's gone out to play into the Potter's Bar dugout for a throw to Enfield Town, left back position. Halfway through the second half, it's Potter's Bar Town 2, Enfield Town 1. Potters Bar took the lead 20 minutes in. Harry Brandt scoring from a corner. 42nd minute, Tommy Woods got his third goal of pre-season, bullet header from close range from a free kick. And then 5 minutes into the second half, a Potters Bar direct free kick, slightly to the left of the D. Bit of deja vu from midweek. That's given them the lead, and it's 2-1 to them at the moment. But now the Town number 4 is inside the area. Might fall for Sam Young as it's cleared in unorthodox fashion by Potters Bar, and it's going to be a throw all the way down by the right-hand corner flag, which Jones has come across to take for Town. View completely obscured of this throw by all the fans congregated, but the throws come infield to the right corner of the area. Now the cross is floated in towards the back post, headed forward by the number 9 for Town. Easy enough for the goalkeeper, and it's in the hands of the Potters Bar goalkeeper. We're at the stage of the game now with that many substitutions made that all hint of fluidity is gonna have disappeared from the Enfield Town team, don't you think, Paul?
Yes, definitely. That's the problem with these pre-season games. It all becomes a bit disjointed, doesn't it? Potters Bar on the break.
Shot from range, that's not troubling anyone. It's out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, but obviously Gavin needs to have a look at these players. I think we all agree at the moment the Town squad looks a bit thin on the ground, particularly as there's going to be 7 subs I think next year. So you can change the game so much from the subs bench. So I think the squad needs to be strengthened. So Gavin and his coaching staff need to have a look at these trialist players, and this is the best opportunity to do it. And most of the regulars who started got a good, most of them got a good hour or so as well, didn't they, Michael?
And I think that's the other point. As the ball's played forward by Lambert to the 16 left corner of the area. He's beaten his man, and a great recovery tackle from the number 12 for Potters Bar puts the ball out for a corner. Appeals for offside from the Potters Bar contingent, but it was a great recovery tackle from number 12. Good forward ball played by Jay Lambert to release the Potters Bar trialist, who did really well initially, to release the Town trialist, I should say, Enfield Town trialist, who did well initially to get a yard of space, and then just as he was about to pull the trigger, the tackle came in. Corner for Town then, on the left. In it comes right over the goalkeeper's head and over everybody's head, and Zav Benjamin stretched at the back post, couldn't make it. Corner's been given on the other side. There must have been a flick off Potters Bar player. So the corner will be taken on the right by the trialist with no name. All of those of you who are playing trialist bingo back home, we've got a trialist with no name, with no shirt number, I should say. He's trotted over to the right-hand side to take this corner. Town, 5 of them on the conga line on the penalty spot again. In comes the corner towards the back post. Young's stretched to get ahead in it, didn't get much direction, and Potters Bar clear up towards halfway on the right. That's going to fall out of play, and it's a throw to Town on halfway. Yeah, I was going to say, Paul, part of the thinking of these substitutions on 60 minutes would just be to protect the Town players as well. They're working up their fitness slowly. They've done 2 45s, now most of them done 2 60s as well. Also, last week, because of that Wimbledon game being scheduled on a Wednesday, they lost a training day. They'd normally train on a Tuesday and Thursday. Last week, I understand, with a game on Wednesday, they didn't have training on Tuesday or Thursday. So they're one training session down. They're gradually getting the minutes in. So there's another friendly on Tuesday, I believe.
Yes,
at home, right.
Big another one next Saturday.
Yeah. So both of those games, there'll be commentary on the website again. So there'll be a game on Tuesday. They'll train again on Thursday, and another game on Saturday. The Town players. Potters Bar have possession. They've got a throw 15 yards inside the Town half on the right. It's thrown up the line. Lambert puts it out of play. It's a throw now, only 10 yards from the corner flag on the right for Potters Bar. Got glorious sunshine here. The forecast thunderstorms haven't really materialised.
Hey, not listening, Jack. He hasn't listened to a thing.
Throw to Potters Bar. It's taken short on the right. Now the cross comes in towards the area. Cleared by Town. 16 for Town. Gets a foot in. The 12 for Town gets a foot in. Sam Young's is scampering, trying to pick up the pieces as well, but Potters Bar have emerged with it. Cross comes in from the right. Well charged down by Lambert again. That's a throw to Potters Bar. Level with the edge of the area on the right. There's a Town player on his knees. It's number 16. Not looking too pleased with life at the moment, but he's picking himself up. He'll soldier on. And with 19 minutes to go, it's Potters Bar Town 2, Enfield Town 1. Town off the named players. They've got Lambert, Hawkins, Benjamin, Jones across the back, Sam Young's in midfield, and the rest of the team are trialists. As Potters Bar build on the right, they've got space for a cross. In it comes towards the back post, and Jones did well to read that danger, dive to head the ball behind for a corner.
Go on, Ryan, get your head on it.
Any thoughts on Van Jones from what you've seen in him today and in recent weeks, Paul?
Yeah, well, I saw him in the first pre-season game against Wimbledon, and he impressed. I think he's versatile, isn't he? He can play on both flanks, and he's quick, and he seems to read the game well. So I think he's looked like a good acquisition, I would say, so far. He did well there because the cross came in, and he wasn't aware who was behind him, so he did the sensible thing and cleared it out for the corner. Sensible defending, and there was another example of some good defending just now. Jay Lambert read the game well. He's playing left back at the moment, and he put in a nice challenge, and Potters Bar have a corner.
Yeah, Van Jones, a signing from Chesham in the summer. As the corner comes in, it's headed clear initially towards the edge of the area, then further cleared by Town, lobbed back in by Potters Bar, but that's over the top of everybody and it's out for a goal kick. Van Jones, 23 appearances for Chesham last season. He won the Southern League the year before that. As Town move forward now, the tricky number 16 on the left flank tussling with his man again. That's turning into a really good battle between two players whose names we don't know. The 16 for Enfield Town and the 12 for Potters Bar. Apologise for not having the names of the Potters Bar players. We don't have a team sheet for them. Town take the throw on the left. It's taken short. They're trying to build down by the corner flag. Potters Bar eventually concede something. The referee signalled that it's whatever it's going to be in Town's favour. We're going to need a new football as well. That one's disappeared from the vicinity. It's gone over a high panelled wood fence onto the roof of some sort of garage, perhaps, behind the fences, and possibly ended up in a back garden.
A man shed, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, man cave. It's going to be a corner. That's the net sum of it. Corner to Enfield Town on the left. And again, this has been the technique in this second half. They all form a little line just behind the penalty spot. Hawkins, Youngs, the various trialists. Then they break as the corner comes in towards the back post. Keeper did well, got a hand to it. Just as Hawkins was readying a header, Potters Bar will look to clear up the line down by their corner flag. They emerge and play the ball neatly. That's good football, but then number 12 for Town dives in, wins the ball. Sam Youngs picks it up back to goal, gives it to the trialist without a shirt number. He tries to thread a ball forward, but that impressive 12 for Potters Bar picks it up, and Adji Hersey can play it forward for Potters Bar. Lambert's giving chase, but the goalkeeper will get there first and calm the situation down for Town. There's a bit of coarse Anglo-Saxon emerges from the Potters Bar dugout. Zav Benjamin receives the ball from his goalkeeper, gives it to Lambert, left back, inside his own area. He plays it up the line. Number 9's burst forward, flag's gone up. Ironic cheers for the linesman. So it'll be a free kick to Potters Bar in their right back position inside their own half. Any of the trialists caught your eye? I know it's difficult to judge and don't know their names, we've just got shirt numbers if that, but any of them caught your eye, Paul, in the second half?
Yes, trialist 16. Can't miss him. He's got his bright blue boots on, and yeah, he's a very skillful player, and he's very quick as well. And he's caused the Potters Bar right back quite a few problems since he came on. So he's definitely caught the eye. Number 9, trialist number 9, looks quite strong and has held the ball up fairly well. So probably those two.
He's a big lad, number 9 as well, isn't he? He's a bit of a unit. The ball's fired towards him now. It's gone over his head. It might fall for 16. Oh! Back pass is too short, and 16 got a foot in. The goalkeeper managed to effect a save. Really good goalkeeping again. It was 16, your man, the quick-footed one. He latched onto a back-passed header that was just a bit too short. Just got a toe into it, and the goalkeeper did really well. His reflexes kicked in there, and he dived to his right to push it wide and out for a corner. Good work there from a couple of the trialists.
Yeah, it was actually funny enough, the two we were just talking about. Trialist number 9 put the Potters Bar defender under pressure, who tried to pass it back, and 16 was onto it quick as a flash and almost got on the end of it.
Goalkeeper's done well though, and as the corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed back by number 9, 16 gets ahead, and it's easily gathered by the goalkeeper. And it remains with 14 minutes to go. Potters Bar 2, Enfield Town 1. Potters Bar goalkeeper clears the ball up towards the left.
Oh, that's awful.
Potters Bar give it away, however. Sam Young's possession on the halfway line. 12 gives it back to Youngs. Youngs to Jones. Jones chips it up the right flank. Didn't meet with the approval of number 9, but 16 will latch onto that inside the area. It was a poor defensive header. Here's 16 down by the byline. Looks to pull it back. Doherty for Potters Bar slid back to clear, and it's out for a corner to Town. And this one will be on the right-hand side.
Yeah, they are.
Town have 4 men inside the area for this corner, but Hawkins and Benjamin are trudging forwards with the look of men who've just run half marathons. They're looking quite hot and tired. So now Town have 6 in or around the area. They break now as the corner comes in towards the back post. Eludes everybody. I think he got a flick off a Potters Bar head. 4 for Town has picked it up on the left flank. Shrugs his shoulders, spins the ball towards the back post. Hawkins will head it back towards goal, but the flag's gone up against him. The goalkeeper gathered it well enough anyway. It's a little test. I mean, it's I was going to say it's a little test for Town to try to unpick this Potters Bar defence, but it's a difficult one. If they're trialists, they won't have played much together. There's not going to be much understanding and interplay between them, I suppose, going forward.
Yeah, it is difficult, and we were talking earlier about how it might become a bit disjointed with all the changes and all the trialists. However, I would say in the last 10 minutes or so, Town have taken a little bit of control in this game. They're putting Potters Bar under pressure. Potters Bar have defended fairly well, but I think they've started to dominate the ball a bit more, despite all the changes, Michael.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Just had the upper hand just about. It's still pretty even stuff, and Potters Bar have just won a free kick. They're diminutive number 4, who's been on since the start, sitting at the base of midfield. He stands over it. It's 10 yards inside the Town half, slightly to the left. And Potters Bar have moved quite a few men forward and towards the right of the area as the cross comes in now. The goalkeeper doesn't make... Well, flag's gone up to spare his blushes. The goalkeeper wearing 13 for Town didn't cover himself in glory there as the Potters Bar player charged just in front of him. He took his eye off the ball. It bounced off his midriff and bobbled outside the area, and he had his blushes spared by the offside flag. He'll now take a free kick. Free kick is flicked on by Town, but the goalkeeper for Potters Bar comes to the edge of his area and gathers in. 10 minutes remaining. Potters Bar 2, Enfield Town 1. Potters Bar, who finished 14th in the Isthmian League North last season.
Yeah.
19 points off the playoffs, 18 points off relegation. They're on the attack now on the right. Adji Hersey towers above Lambert. They have the ball right on the outside the edge of the penalty area. Adji Hersey curls across into the area, but the 15, the goalkeeper, looks a lot more assured this time as he comes and claims as comfortably as if he's plucking apples from a tree. Now he rolls the ball out, kicks it up over halfway. Number 4 for Town, one of the trialists, competes in the air, wins the throw. Avan Jones will take the throw.
Where you going with that, too? Where you going with that?
Trialist 12 comes short for him. He goes up the line. 4 competes for it in the air. 16 competes for it on the floor. Potters Bar half clear. 12 for Town. Gives it back. He's asked quite a lot of Henry Hawkins there. Turned him around back towards his own goal. Hawkins redeems the situation, however, and then left-footed, plays a long diagonal switch. Keeper's going to come out, gather that just in front of the number 4 for Town. Still in sunshine, still some ominous-looking clouds, but it's sunny and muggy. Keeper bounces the ball, and a puff of the AstroTurf pellets come off the turf. The long goal kick is headed by 3 different Town players, and Number 9 for Town brings it down, gives it to Youngs. He leaves it for 16, or for no shirt number. That's lobbed forward, and the Potters Bar keeper is able to claim, and defender alongside him, the number 3, fell awkwardly there and was rolling about a bit on the turf.
It's their keeper put them down.
Benjamin and Hawkins are the centre-backs in this second half. I'm not sure we've seen them as a centre-back pairing so far this pre-season. It's mainly been Thompson and Other. What have you made of the two of them together so far in this second half, Paul?
Yeah, I think they've done pretty well, Michael, to be honest with you. They haven't been put under a huge amount of pressure, but I think they've coped quite well, and I think it's very sensible, isn't it, what Gav's doing. He wants to try lots of combinations at the back, because in a long, hard season you're going to get lots of injuries and so on. So, yeah, if you're going to play a back four, it's going to be a mixture of Lambert, Benjamin, Hawkins, Thompson, even maybe Jones playing a central position. So you want to try them all out. But yeah, I think they've done pretty well. It's been an enjoyable game, isn't it? It's been a good game of football, and it's. I'll just break off.
Yeah, Town on the attack. It's been cut out. Has been an enjoyable game though. Town on halfway. Switching play forward, now it's nodded forward. Number 9 outside the area, appeals for offside, flag stays down, play continues. Number 4 outside the right corner of the area, it's got Jones on the overlap, 4's going it alone, crosses into the area, and it's cleared by Potters Bar. Still alive, 4 chips it back into the area. Potters Bar will clear again up towards halfway, and Hawkins will gather. Yes, it has been an enjoyable match. I don't think at this stage Gavin McPherson, the Town manager, will be too worried about results. It's more about avoiding injuries, getting fitness up, maybe seeing some combinations. There's been a query around me by some of the Town regulars as to where Rory Donaldson is. Haven't seen him around. There's no Donaldson, no Forster, who's popped up on the live chat. But I suppose Gavin will be happy enough that another set of players have got another 60 minutes in them as well.
I think so. It's all about getting minutes in your legs, isn't it? Getting a run out, and the team that starts, you want them to, mainly first teamers, you want them to build up that rapport with each other. He won't be happy with the 2 goals conceded. Certainly the first one, goal from a corner. The second one was a great free kick, and I would suggest it was a soft free kick in the first place, but it was well taken. But yeah, certainly the goal from the corner. But it's been nice being back at Potters Bar. I was trying to remember the last time Town has played here, and I think it was August 2023, I think. I think that was a game where Jakey Cass got a really bad injury. I think that was the last time we were here. And then subsequently he was out for most of the season.
Jones crosses into the air, and it's gathered by the Potters Bar goalkeeper. Yeah, it's looking very different now, isn't it, with this new pitch? It's the Potters Bar Charity Cup today to mark the unveiling, the official unveiling of the pitch. Nice touch by Potters Bar is that all entry is free. They're asking for charity donations instead. Potters Bar on the attack here as we enter the final 5 minutes of the game. Down the left there, number 3 down by the left corner flag. Turns inside his man, neat Cruyff turn, cross into the area, flicked header just wide of the post. Town were caught out a little bit there, first by the left back had roared it all the way forwards on the left, turned his man, got the cross in, and the centre-backs for Town were beaten there. Hawkins was beaten in the air, and a flicked header went just wide of the keeper's left-hand post.
They were. It was a great run by the fullback and a great cross, and the Potters Bar striker had made a run and no one really picked him up. We're talking about the 2 centre-halves, and he was kind of backpedaling a little bit, but I think he would have wanted to get that on target. And yeah, the 2 Enfield Town centre-halves, Hawkins and Benjamin, were caught out there.
Throw to Enfield Town, left back position. Jay Lambert's got the ball in his hands. Town all in yellow today. Yet to see this newly launched third kit, the grey kit with red splashes on it. In fact, I've seen more of the old third kit this season, the all-purple kit. Town just building from the back. Benjamin and Jones getting acquainted, exchanging a couple of passes. Back with Jones again, white booted. He goes for a great big switch, diagonal switch, but it's slightly misguided, and the Potters Bar defender can just head back to his goalkeeper. and teases the number 9, the Potters Bar goalkeeper there, just waiting for the number 9 to approach him all the way before picking the ball up, as goalkeepers like to do when they've got some time to kill. And now he kicks long. Hawkins gets a good head on that, running backwards but heading forwards. Jones lobs high into the air. The number 4 for Town heads on. Potters Bar clear agriculturally all the way through to the Town goalkeeper. And he plays it out to Hawkins along the ground. Henry Hawkins, right-sided centre-back in this second half, finds the number 12. Zav Benjamin, neat ball played up the line. Jones couldn't quite keep it in. Spun there, Van Jones spun to try to keep track of the ball, and it just eluded him spinning off this nice AstroTurf. It'll be a throw to Potters Bar, 10 yards inside their own half on the left. The number 3 has it in his hands. It's a nice mitre ball, in case you're wondering. It's thrown up the line. Jones wins the header initially. Lambert puts his name on it. Hawkins steps away. Lambert takes possession and gives it back to Hawkins. Hawkins onto his left foot, looks up, asks quite a lot there of Lambert up the left, but Lambert now charging down the left, and then a good sliding tackle from Maggie Hersey puts the ball out of play into the Town dugout. It's a throw for Town that Lambert himself will take. His second of his pre-season appearances, I think. Jay Lambert throws up the line for the number 9 for Town, the giants of a man. He plays it on for the trialist without a shirt number. It's headed clear by Potters Bar. Got to come out for 12. His shot is half cleared by Potters Bar. Everybody's claiming for everything. And now's a chance for 15. Oh, it's saved at close range. The Potters Bar defence simply stopped. They were all appealing for something. The ball was drilled back in. I think it was the 16 for Enfield Town, the trialist. He shot low, and the keeper saved from point blank range. And a great chance to equalise goes begging there from the trialist wearing 16. It's another great save by the Potters Bar goalkeeper, who's been a strong contender for player of the match, to be honest, Paul.
Yeah, it was a very, very good save. Potters Bar just, as you say, they switched off. I think they all thought the ball had gone out. Well, you've got to play to the linesman, you've got to play to the referee, and there was no signal at all, no flag. So the ball, Town has just played on. Ball came back in the box, and there was 16. Looked like he was going to score, and a sprawling save.
Town on the attack there. 9 lays it back to Sam Youngs. He gets the shot in. It's deflected high in the air. Goalkeeper catches under pressure. He's done well again. A late flurry here from Town as they look to grab this equaliser. Sam Youngs played the 1-2 with the number 9. He did well to hold the ball up back to goal. Laid it back off for Youngs. His shot came in. It's caught a deflection, spun high up in the air, and the goalkeeper did well under pressure to gather.
Yeah, more good work from the number 9. He looks very strong, as you say. Nice little 1-2 with Sammy Youngs, whose shot spiralled into the air off the defender, and the keeper held on to it. And as you say, the keeper's having a great game. There is a trophy on offer this afternoon. It is the annual Potters Bar charity match, and there is a trophy which I saw being readied just now, given a bit of a shine. I'm not sure if it's a draw, if there's penalties.
Town on the attack, number 9 on the right of the area, tried to get his cross in. It's blocked by the defender. It's going to go out for a corner. We're in the dying embers of the game here, and there's a bit of dissent. The referee's going to call somebody over, one of the Potters Bar players. It's the goalkeeper who's calling him over to have a word. I think it was just a polite disagreement there. The goalkeeper wasn't entirely convinced of the referee's decision. So a late corner. Jones will take on the far side, the left for Town. Van Jones lining up the corner. Benjamin and Hawkins are trotting forward. Town have 5 or 6 players inside the area. In comes the corner towards the back post. Hawkins, keeper swung a fist at that, got the slightest touch. Force kept it in. Drills at the cross goal, half cleared by Potters Bar. Sam Youngs will retrieve. No, he won't. The final whistle goes, and Potters Bar have won by 2-1. Despite a late flurry there from Enfield Town, Potters Bar took the lead after 20 minutes. Harry Brandt. Town equalised in 42. Tommy Wood's 3rd goal of pre-season. About 5 minutes into the second half, directly from a free kick, Potters Bar scored what proved to be the winner. It's another good workout for the Town players. The starting 11 got 60 minutes, most of them. The result isn't of too much consequence, although there is a cup on offer. What do you think then will be Gavin McPherson, the town manager's, main takeaways from this one, Paul?
I think he'll be happy. Another good workout for lots of the players who started, played an hour or so in hot conditions on a very quick pitch against a decent team who gave Enfield Town a really good game. They know the pitch. They play some very quick passing football, so a really good test for Enfield Town, I would suggest. Gav won't be happy with the goal we conceded, the first one from a corner. Won't be happy with that. But overall, yeah, he's had a look at some trialists. 102 caught the eye, the number 16 with the blue boots, and number 9 up front, who looked very, very strong and powerful holding the ball up. So I think all in all, he'll be fairly pleased with what he's seen today. A cameo from Lamar, who in the first half showed good touch and a lot of skill and like to come out wide. So some positives, I would say. I think as the games go on, as the pre-season goes on, I think the regulars will play more of a role. I would imagine we'll play more minutes, especially when we possibly come to Arsenal and Tottenham, the last two before the big trip to Torquay. So I'm always disappointed to see Enfield Town lose, but the bigger picture is, good workout, and a lot of the players are getting minutes in their legs, Michael.
Thanks very much, Paul. I think we're going to have to sign off, to be honest, because there's a presentation going on right next to us. So with that, I'll thank you for your company. The next game for Town is on Tuesday night, the 22nd. That's at home to Braintree. We'll be on air 5 minutes before kick-off. That's Tuesday the 22nd, Enfield Town at home to Braintree. You'll be able to hear commentary here on the club website. Until then, thank you for your company, and I leave you with the final score of Potters Bar Town 2, Enfield Town 1.
A regular